little bit of extra buzz. Doesn't look like there's anything coming in just yet. I mean, they're at 12,000. They're descending rather rapidly. Oh my god. No, this is on Xbox. This is on Xbox Series X. You can get it on PC. I mean, it is originally a PC game, but... Right, let's get it lined up with the runway. There we go, that's pretty good. Look at her, she's so pretty. Okay, he's coming in way too quickly. So, get it rolling and then full whack. Here we go then, off to Milan. Is the audio levels good? Can you hear everything? Can you hear me? Can you hear the plane? Can you hear everything that you want? Now, V1 speed, which is the speed in which the plane wants to lift off at, is about 150 knots. You can see there, that little purple arrow, that is V1. We lift. We pull up to about 10 or 12 degrees. We hold it, positive rate. Gear goes up. And we hold that angle. Gear is up. Now, as you can see on the map, we need to execute a right turn.
At 1,200 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Now we are to climb 13,000. Now we've still got the flaps at 10 degrees, which gives us a decent bit of lift. However, we want to start turning them off now. Now we throttle back, as it gives us the overspeed warning, as it loves to do. So now you go to about 70% N1. Flaps are set to 0. Chase cam is gross. It looks lovely. Look at that. What an aircraft. Now, this is where things get interesting. So we're at 250 knots or so. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. So I am still on manual flight at the moment. I am still not doing anything. Traffic at 2 o'clock. I think that's... Oh wow, yeah. Climb and maintain at 15,000. So we have a new heading, 33 degrees. And we are cleared to climb to 15,000. So...
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet x 25112.
So a little bit off course because I turned rather late.
Alpine 1665 traffic in sight.
There's quite a lot of sort of mini waypoints. Hey, Matty 29's in the distance. I see that name. I see that. Depends where you're flying. Quite simply, it depends where you are flying to. So here we go. We're at 33. So this is where things are going to get interesting. Now, we are going to turn autopilot on. Heading. We will engage the managed heading mode. So that is all good. Select altitude. 15,000 we were cleared for. X takes us to that altitude. So we will continue that climb and now auto throttle. You'll hear the engines come up. So speed max is set to 250. We are going to increase that to 280. Although it's not done it yet. There we go. It is at 280. See? Longest flight I've had probably is about 50 minutes or so. I try to do, so it is like condensed, like it's not like, you know, complete the same. You know, it's not like 3 hours to get from like the UK to Greece kind of thing. So it is slightly condensed, but it's still fucking badass. So now you can see we're starting to line up with our heading clear to 15,000. So you can see on the bottom right in blue, altitude 15,000. That is what we are cleared to. On the bottom left, hopefully you should be able to. I'm not sure because of my my camera. I think you can. But set to 280 knots, which is a decent speed.
124.925 X25112 tree. Milan Center X25
Milan Center, 10,800 climbing 15,000. What is the altimeters at the minute? Altimeter 2997. We are on the same altimeter. So continue to boardy as planned, you may have just heard. Now, if I zoom out, or if I zoom in here, so boardy is the name of a waypoint which we have to pass. There it is. There is boardy. So that is a pure approval to continue to that waypoint at the altitude that we are at. Oh, it's getting dark now, isn't it? Oh my goodness me. Now, somewhere that way anyway. Oh, pizza. Oh, that sounds good. Now we can see all these Italian names of the towns and whatnot. So we're coming down to about 6,000 feet. If everybody would like to put their seatbelts back on. And we're not quite at the approach yet, so we will soon be putting the landing lights on. Fair play, mate. Yeah, get some Z's. Don't worry, I'm taking you to Monza as we speak. Oh wow, I think I see the runway over there. Can you see it? I think that is the runway. So landing lights are going to be set to on. The beacon light stays off for now. Wing lights go on. They are all good. Make sure that is all good. Strobe lights switch to on. So we are nicely at 6,000 feet. We're at a good speed. There we go. Look at that. Landing lights in all their glory. Wing lights flashing. See the little white lights flashing on the end as well. Yeah, like if a job's worth doing, it's doing properly, isn't it? 3,200
knots X25112 tree.
Go 199. So here we go. So now we're slowing the aircraft down a little bit more. I'm not sure if that is the airport, you know. I think it is. Yeah, I was going to say, hold on to your hats, people. So, we are now in approach mode. Starting to get lined up with the runway. It's actually fairly well lit, which is nice to see. So approach mode is on. Lovely. ILS, we are near the middle and a perfect degree. So I want to turn the speed down to 180. Flaps to 10. Landing gear is down. Oh.
Overspeed.
Yes, come on.
Overspeed.
Yes, yes, yes. Slow down, slow down. Hey, Shamrock 118. Big GG's, how are we doing? Now, I am going to disengage the autopilot. Auto throttle will stay on. 2,500. So we are we're actually descending rather nicely at the moment. Flaps down. So going to 10 degrees. That's an interesting wind 349 at 5. Lovely.
Cleared to land runway tree 6X 25112 tree.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Grow up with your overspeed. So now I am going to take auto throttle off.
Overspeed.
And I am now going to control the aircraft speed.
Overspeed.
Gonna set it back to a little bit over idle.
Overspeed.
Because we're still going a little bit too. Oh, we are. Why are we put? No, now we're slowing down. Thank you. So there's always like 10 seconds where it's just way too hot. Now we've got the terrain. I kind of want terrain off now. So now we're going to give it a little bit of throttle as we put more flaps down, because the flaps are going to give you lift, but it will kind of go down on the overall. So we're lined up. It's a bit steep in the descent. Altitude a bit high. That's fine. We're lined up well. That little black dot is normally a pretty good indicator. 400. I mean,
300.
we're looking good. 300. 200.
200.
Flaps full, just for the last second. Gliding in beautifully, if I do fucking say so myself. Lift the nose up a little bit. 50-40 and engines down. Retard. Now in comes reverse thrusters. Hit the brakes. Hey, I'm a fucking pilot, fellas. Okay. Look at that. You got the reverse thrusters. Let's shut them up. Flaps are set to 0. Got to give it some beans, and now we do indeed turn our that needs to go to taxi and beacon lights on. And you guys thought I didn't know what I was doing. We will exit when a